Alright, we're back. More Oguri. Hopefully better luck today than yesterday. I think I figured out how to solve that issue that keeps happening. I think I can probably keep things running and just disable and re-enable one of my display drivers, because it really does seem to be the driver that's the issue. And I'm probably just going to make like a technical difficulties thing for OBS, and then pop that up if it happens again. I'll try to leave everything running and then just see if I can fix it that way without having to end everything. It's really annoying though. But I think it's something about the display driver and OBS that just doesn't like it. I'm really, really, really tired today. I was gonna take a nap. I was actually gonna cancel the stream, but I'm like, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna have to do runs anyways. I'm either gonna do them on my phone, laying in bed, do like, I'll run, take a nap, and then do more, or I'm just gonna power through, do the 4 runs on stream. So, we'll see if I manage to wake up and feel less tired as this goes on, but right now my plan is just to do a short stream, just do 4 runs, and we'll just call it for today. But at least I'm not canceling anything, right? At least I'm trying to keep to my schedule here. So let's go ahead and get into it. And if I change how I'm feeling, maybe we'll do some more Gungeon, and hopefully it doesn't break everything again. I don't think it's a particular game or something that's causing that to happen. I think it's just sometimes when I change inputs in OBS, it just overloads the driver. So I don't think that it'll happen again, more than likely. But if it does, there do seem to be some telltale signs, because my headset and my microphone stopped working, so. Hopefully I can actually figure out a way to fix it without having to end everything. Just gonna get this RP burned real quick, and then we'll get into a run. I don't think there's any hope of me getting into retention range for Class 6, though. Just try to farm gifts. Get those occasional tiny little bits of carrots here and there. I think we probably do have another banner coming up pretty soon, because there are supposed to be 3 more this month. Unfortunately, I think Tamamo Cross might be coming either right before finals or after finals, somewhere around there, so either gotta do another last-minute grind, or I might not be able to use her in this Chami, which is unfortunate, because she's a really good end closer. I'd prefer to use her than, like, Gold Ship, potentially, but we'll see. I forgot the dates, and I don't feel like looking it up right now. Nice if I could get some good RNG today. Really like to start working on other aces sooner than later.
勉強だね。あ、よし、やろう。さあ、任せてくれ。
Trying to get Rico online as soon as possible if she wants to cooperate. Of course, now it gives me multiple on one when I don't have energy for it. Thanks.
私のファン。任せてくれ。このレースは。
Yeah, not the best pre-debut. Didn't really get any multi-friendships there.
だったな。よし。決めたい。
I get some people on speed.
よし、やろう。
It's 20%, but I need speed. Alright, good. Alright, thank you for actually showing up early.
任せてくれ。あ、見ていてくれ。決めたよ。勉強だな。勉強だな。トナカイ見ていてくれ。任せてくれ。すまない。少し休ませてくれ。
Not too confident about my stats here. They're not the best. I have won with this before, though. Yeah. Still can happen. Just not super reliable. We got lucky there. -5 would be great. Of course not.
正確完璧に合わせます。さあよしやろう。
Hey. Might be short today. I'm really tired, so I might just do runs and then get off. I was very tempted to cancel the stream and just go to sleep. I want to try to be consistent with these, though. And who knows, maybe by the end of this I'll actually have more energy. Definitely wouldn't mind doing more Gungeon after this, but there's no point even trying to play that game if I feel like I'm gonna pass out. Like, I'm just gonna be terrible. Even more terrible than usual. And now that I got all the endings for all the characters, I want to try to do some regular runs and unlock the ones that I'm missing, because I haven't unlocked any of the extra ones yet. And I don't think I can on rainbow runs. I think I have to do regular runs. Like, for once I'd like to actually 100% a roguelite, because I have so many that I never finished. They just take so damn long. I'd like to go back to Isaac at some point too, but right now I'm pretty hooked on Gungeon. I figure I'll keep doing that until I get sick of it.
Yoshi, やろう。気合は十分です。始めましょう。この完璧に合わせます。少しハードなもの。
Honestly, that's kind of a difficult question to answer. Like, have you gotten all of the trophies in game? I think with dailies you get about, what is that, 75 per day. If you finish the event, I don't know, how many, it's actually a good question, how many total carrots? I think it's like 1,500 or something for the event. If you finish the event, I think it's like 500 per, yeah, 500 there, 300 there, so that's 800, 200 there, so that's 1,000, 1,150, 1,300, 1,400. I'm guessing it's 1,500 total, right? Would make sense. Yeah, it's 1,500. That's probably it. Yeah, so I mean, if you do the whole event, you get 1,500 just from that. I think it's like 75 a day. Yeah, 75 for dailies. So it really depends on if you've done all that or not, but if you complete the event and do your dailies, you can probably get 1,800 easily. How long until the banner's over? Until the 20th? It's like only like the, what, 12th or something? 11th? Yeah, you should have plenty of time. I mean, at least do like the daily carrot pack. I think it also gives you like 75 a day or something. That's pretty cheap for what it gives you. It just doesn't give you paid carrots. They count as free carrots. It's like the only drawback to it. But if all you're looking for is 10 rolls, then it doesn't matter. You quit hitting 30s, dude. Yeah, I'm pretty sure with the daily carrot pack and you do your dailies, you get 150 a day. I can't do math right now, I'm too tired. Was it 150 times 8 is 1,200? So maybe not 1,800 from just that, but you get pretty close. I see you right-handed from fine motion, please. Or nothing? Okay. Now we're a little behind on speed, but we're looking good on stamina. Like, overall stats are okay. I just would like more speed at this point, but I think it maybe will be okay. It's still fixable with some good RNG here.
高のコンディション。勝ちに行こう。私たち勝ちだな。決めたよ。気合は十分です。始めましょう。
So far, we're having good mood RNG at least. We haven't really hit any mood downs.
気合は十分です。始めましょう。トナカイ完璧に合わせます。さあ
Not hitting speed friendship though. I need a lot more speed here.
トナカイに
Well, that helps. I also get some more gauges out of that too. I've been getting golden inspiration with these parents a lot. Medium S again. Useless. Yeah, really not looking good on speed, unfortunately. And she keeps hitting 30s, dude. And I have no energy for Second Summer. It's not looking good. It's only a 30 here. Though I could hit a wit, get it back up. It's better to just rest and try to hit something bigger. I'm actually not sure. Because if I rest and then hit a big wit, I'm gonna be upset. I could just gamble on that too. It's only 23. Still not that great. It does fill up a gauge. Can't believe I'm under 800. It's so bad. I think I will rest on this one. Still only 36. Can I at least get one double here, please? There we go. Still probably not enough. We did already hit level 5. Hit cooldown. Still do have some turns left, so we can hit double friendship a bunch, or at least, I guess if it's at least over 30, we're probably okay, so even singles might be able to do it. What is it? We got 6, probably like 5, this, 7, maybe. We gotta get real lucky here, though. Try to pop as many gauges, fill up as many as possible. It's not looking good, but maybe. Like, we can just win speed for the rest of the run, maybe. Maybe I should just gamble on that. Fills up another gauge. I'll be real mad if I hit a double next turn, though. The way things are looking, we're not hitting doubles. We do have some gauges, so I could end up with a green one as well. I'm just gonna go for it and see what happens. At least hit 1,000. I see a 70? Yeah, better than a 30. Gotten it real close, but maybe. We get lucky on the last 2 turns, maybe. I'd like to see one big wit as well, because wit is under where I'd want it. Maybe 2 big wits and 1 semi-decent speed would do it here. How bad are we looking at 8th? It's doable. Still coin flip territory. Let's just pretend that this run is working out. Yeah, I think that's all I take for now. Alright, made it through. Alright, show me wit. Okay. Okay. Show me wit again. I guess I could still do it and then pray for a good speed. Wit's still not in a good spot though. I need way more. I'm really thinking about switching Rico to another wit card, run 3 wit. I think I'm going to try that next run, because if we can hit even just McQueen enough times, we get here without Rico. I really want to be hitting wit more consistently. Let's see if we can get a speed turn at the very end here. Show me double speed. You see 2 friends on speed. Well, it's something. It's at least somewhat close to. Really. At least be over 1150. Something. Yeah, again, getting very close to the stats that I need, but not quite. I want to try 3 wit. I want to see how 3 wit goes. A little bit light on points here too, which is unfortunate. Can't even afford that. Yeah, like if I switch Rico for max limit break, fine motion, and I throw in like Fukikitaru. I'm considering Fukikitaru or Dober, but I think Fukikitaru would be nice because getting hints for 777s would be kind of big. Let's see what do we end up with here. 1180. Yeah, not terrible. Stamina is definitely good. Probably more than I need actually. So I feel like if I can hit enough good stamina training, I don't need Rico. I think I'd rather take the wit, which also helps with the speed. I still feel like this deck definitely could work, but it's not consistent enough for me. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna throw Fukikitaru here. And then take fine motion. See if that works out a little better. This BGM is gonna put me to sleep. I'm way too tired for... Yeah.
私の走りで
I'll put this on for now and I'll change it in a bit.
勉強だな よし任せてくれ
Right-handed would be fantastic. Nice. Thank you.
トナカイ勉強だな
Alright, already looking much better pre-debut than last run. Actually hitting multiple friends this time.
任せてくれおうすまさあ任せてくれよしやろうさあ見ていてくれ勉強だないい調子ここは負けられ最高だったなよし私見ていてくれ
The metabolism.
トナカイ
Just try to get rid of it immediately. Thank
決
you.
めたよ任せてくれおい勉強だな決めたい見ていてくれ一発任せてくれおいよしやろう私張り切っていこうすまないおうあまり調子が
Come on, man. Would have gotten Biko. Game on practice perfect. Dang. Think second's still fine.
トナカイ張り切っていこ
Lies to me on this a lot. I feel like this is a lie, but I'll go for it.
勝ちに行こう
Don't you dare lie to me. Forget, dude, it always lies on that one. I'm like, I'm never gonna do that again. It always lies.
すまっ勉強だな共に神の領域へよしやろうすまんあまり調子が
Can you not? Target's perfect.
おう共に神の
Now you guys show up a turn late. Thanks.
おい勉強だな力が湧いてくる
Turfess. Unfortunately, we've already failed 2 trainings, so not in the best spot.
対技の練習だ
Doesn't necessarily mean the run is over, though.
おう張り切っていこ
Okay, I think that's everybody except maybe McQueen. It's in
う
friendship now.
このコンディション
I need McQueen to start showing up. We need to fix the stamina.
ここは負けられない結果は
Not
残せた
third. I don't know. Might have a fan issue. Yeah, we gotta take a race.
すまないトナカイ完璧に合わせますさあ
Maybe we get lucky and finally get a good first summer.
最高の勝ちに行こうパルコたちの勝ちあ対技の練習だ少し完璧に合わせますあ対技の練習だ 少し張り切っていこ
It was a pretty solid first summer. Little dangerous to go last turn, so maybe we do one of these. I think this one's fine.
決めたよ
Depends on if I get a really good training. Nah, it's fine. I can race. -5 would be fantastic. Yeah, it's fine. Still got energy. Already have practice perfect.
決めたい
Yeah, I think the 3-wit is working out better. The queen hasn't wanted to show up at all, though. The stamina is looking awful. I feel like I'm getting probably more consistency with the 3-wit. And we'll just stam here just to get a little more because Audima want probably 300. I think it's fine.
このレースは 待たせたこれが私からのプレゼントだ 勝ちに行く私たちの勝ちだな
I already tried rice. I wasn't getting the stamina that I need.
さあ任せてくれ 見ていてくれ私張り切っていこう
Please don't fail this. I hate you. I hate you. Really bad RNG. Doesn't even get rid of practice for it.
張り切っていこう。力が湧いてくる。一緒に頑張ろう。どこに行くんだ？ここは負けられない。待たせてよ。これが私からのプレゼントだ。すまない。注目の一打。待たせてよ。これが私からのプレゼントだ。応援。私のファンが送ってくれた石。
So I'll try to get rid of practice 4 again. It still doesn't want to go away.
最高のコンディ。勝ちに行こう。私たち勝ちだな。少し完璧に合わせます。よし、やろう。
Of course, we're hitting a terrible summer.
任せてくれ。気合は十分です。始めましょう。トナカ。張り切っていこう。
If I'd passed all those trainings, we'd be in a good spot. It's really unfortunate. They weren't even that bad at gambles. Now I like have to gamble. Okay, there we go. That was worth.
I don't
think there's any way we're getting the stamina that we need, though. The biggest problem with the McQueen card, she's really inconsistent. Sometimes she shows up a bunch and you're fine, sometimes she just goes on vacation.
気合は十分です。始めましょう。
Yeah, I don't think there's any chance we can hit the stats we need. Surprisingly, my wit is still trash. I thought for sure I'd have more wit with 3 wit cards. Must have been mainly hitting singles the entire run. Just unlucky. Is there even a point in trying? Yeah, it sucks, because it could have been so fast. Turf S with both of these. That would have been great. That's all I'm willing to take right now, until we see what happens at the very end. It's probably like a 30% chance that I can actually win this. Okay, maybe it's a little better than I thought. Yeah, stamina's cooked no matter what. Just try to hit 1100 speed. If I hadn't failed those trainings, I would have been able to spam stamina and probably get it where it needed to be, even without friendship. I'm mainly surprised at the wit. I thought wit would be a lot higher. Would that do it? Would that get to 1100? I'll just guarantee it. Help out with winning this too. Still also not having the best luck on skills. I really need to be getting more late surger skills. Would I be able to afford these? Yeah, I'd be a little bit short anyways. Yeah, just bad training RNG still, especially with the 3 fails. But even then, I needed to hit like more double wits. And we need McQueen to actually show up. I think this deck still has more consistency than the other one I was running.
世界中をかけるサンタさんのように早く。勉強だな。応援してくれ。勉強だな。さあよしやろう。勉強だな。トナカ勉強だな。私見ていてくれ。トナカイ任せてくれ。お張り切っていこう。さあ勉強だな。おい勉強だな。見ていてくれ。
Alright, not the best pre-debut, but I've had worse.
ここは負けられない。最高だったな。よし。勉強だな。勉強だな。
And maybe get right-handed again. Fine motion, please. Nice, thank you.
さあ見ていてくれ。
Did we not fail training? Thank you.
さあ勉強だな。一緒に頑張ろう。さあ一緒に頑張ろう。決めたい。よしやろう。 トナカイ張り切っていこ
Can we get first? Can we get first, please? No fan issues.
う。ここは負けられ待たせた。
Thank you.
これが
Much better.
私からのプレゼント。私のファン。見ていてくれ。
Do I trust it? I said I wasn't going to trust it anymore, but this is a little better than last time. I don't know, I'm scared. I mean, we're still winning even if we lose this one, so alright, fine, fine. If you lie to me again, this is actually the last time. There we go.
私たち勝ちだな。
It felt like I hit more unity before. Last run I was less confident. This one I was like, man, I got a lot of stat ups. We should be fine. I would like to get McQueen online. I guess I'll just do that to get her online. I would also like Econodictus online, but I think I need to start taking stamina when I can. McQueen shows up so infrequently. Oh, man, if I take that, I have no energy for summer. It's really good, though. I don't think I should skip that. Unfortunate. Bad timing.
Oh.
Is it lying again? Oh, we're good. Now, let me see Wit Summer. I need Wit Summer because I'm going in with low energy. That is not Wit Summer. Should I just rest and try to get something better? And that's the problem with Wit. We don't even have Fuku Kitaro online. I just get her online? Yeah, screw it. Nice, okay. Yeah, I was like, if she gives me 777s, it's worth. Maybe just rest here. Maybe get lucky with a good speed on the last turn. Or not. Alright, fine. It's alright, I've had summers that bad and had the run work out. Not the end of the world if we can get some good RNG. There we go. Now we're getting the wit. That's what we're looking for. Speed wit, speed wit. And a little bit of stamina here and there, but speed wit, speed wit, speed wit. That's what we need. Can you win Mile Championship, please? Thank you. I see speed. Should maybe take the stamina, actually. Yeah. Did I pick up Practice Perfect at all this run? I don't think I did. Alright, there we go. At this point, I don't trust it. I feel like I'm barely hitting winning stats. There's a circle, though. It would be really useful to be able to keep taking top option. I'm not feeling this one like I was feeling the last two, though. But I think it's usually the next race that is the problem. I think this one I usually pretty consistently win. It's taking top option on the next one that it lies on pretty consistently. It's like the very first race and the one right before the final. Those are the two that it always lies to me on. I'm gonna go against my gut feeling. This may be a mistake. Okay. That's very helpful. So even if we take middle option, next time we got a good rank. We get like rank 5. If I can take top option here, we get rank 2. Just like a nearly guaranteed W. Alright, I really like a mood up raffle here so I don't have to recreate. Be fantastic. I'd rather take stamina here just to get a little bit more. But I do need a tiny bit more speed, and it does have gauge fills on it, so I guess I'll go speed. I need stamina, though. Alright, good. We got the mood up. I think on these types of turns I will take stamina just to get a little bit more. $14 is kind of crap though. No, I'm not taking a 14. Yeah, of course, no turf or long S on that one. It's never on the decent runs. Finally seeing a triple. Maybe just a wit, because we're going to be losing energy from the races. I want more speed, though. There's not much I can do about it. I'm going to be losing a lot of energy, potentially. Still behind on speed. This is a consistent friggin' issue. I really don't want to take another speed card, though. 3 seems very excessive. I need the energy, though. If I take this and then I lose 15 or 20 on the race, we go into another summer with low energy. I need speed. I can't be going in with less than 800. Just gotta pray for a -5 on this one. Unless it hits me with the 15, I don't get an option. Alright, -5, please, please. Oh my god. Alright, now we pray for a 70. I mean, at least we got +10 from a random. So we got +60. We can open up with a big wit, that'd be fantastic. This one I don't trust. Yeah, it's not even giving me the circles. We're good. We're good at 5th. Alright, I already hit rank 5 speed, so... Again, we might be okay. Let me see wit. I need wit. It's only 10%. I should take that. Oh my god, dude. Why is it always on the most important one? It's always on the most important thing. No, I'm not even. I'm just gonna fix the mood. Of course, now it won't give me speed. We would have been in good shape if that hadn't happened. 10%, dude. So unlucky. Can you not this time? Thank you. Okay, that puts us back in a better spot. Stamina's still a little bit low, but it's workable. Wit's looking good. Speed is definitely gettable here with some good RNG. So this may still be alive here. Even without the S aptitude, you can take right-handed and win a runner. You still need to get lucky here, but there's still potential. Let me see a 70. Of course, the 30. Why is it... Dude, I swear there's a higher chance for 30s once you hit, like, the end of the run. I'm just gonna rest again. Guess I'll just take those. We actually got 4th, not 5th. Alright. Yeah. They could still be lying though. I've lost these. See? Nothing I could do about it. Team let me down. I swear, the better you do, the more likely you are to lose that. Game just like, oh, you were able to take top option every race? Ha 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 ha. I get a green here. I still need more stamina though. I may actually need Rico, which is unfortunate. Because we definitely solved the wit issue. We're still having a stamina issue. Yeah, that doesn't solve it. We need like over 700, I think. I'm not comfortable with less than 700. Yeah, I don't think it matters what I take here. I guess I'll just go speed just to... Actually, we don't even need a guaranteed final win because we're having the easy final. Now because team let me down on Ahadu finals, we don't get the extra skill points, which means I won't even be able to afford the recoveries probably. Maybe I can. Probably like nothing else though. I guess we got enough skill points from random events that can still afford some stuff. Won't be able to afford that though. Probably prefer that, honestly. Yeah, if we'd gotten a little luckier on stamina, this would probably be usable. If we gotten the extra skill points, would it be able to take another skill here as well? Probably honestly just take corners. Yeah, the speed would have been workable there. My queen alone is not cutting it. But with 2 wit, just not hitting enough wit. I killed 10 minutes here. A list. I wish I had another stamina card that would work for this, but I really don't. I could also switch a wit for a stamina. I feel like that I'm just gonna continue to have wit issues. Might as well get all this stuff because I gotta kill a little bit of time. I don't even have a team trial that I could do. Anybody item requests, please? People have not been. At least one person. Stop doing dirt and sprint, you guys. I have like none. Who the hell is running dirt and sprint? Like, nobody's taking these races. Nobody has shoes for these. Stop asking for them. Most people have a functioning brain, and they request long and medium, because that's what we're doing. Like, match your request to the Chammy, dude. I'm still pretty far off from this. Max limit breaking this would be really nice. People are just not doing item requests often enough. And I haven't been getting as many borrows as I was. For a while, people were borrowing the crap out of my Seiyun Sky. Unfortunately, my 9-star power Magic Orion is not as good, so I'm getting a lot less borrows with that. But there's no point in putting my Seiyun Sky for this Chammy. Like, who's gonna borrow that? So... Could also gamble with Dober. I do like this card. This doesn't have the priority, which I feel like kind of defeats the purpose. So I'm trying to get some consistent wit going. I'm liking the Fukukitaru, but she still has low priority. But I like right-handed and 777s. I think I want to keep her for that. Econodictus is a little bit more priority from this. Like, I like the training effectiveness on her. It's like, I don't know. I'd prefer not to run this, but she's like by far the most effective stat stick. Every time I switch her off, I just end up with even less speed. I mean, she's got like, what, 20% training effectiveness? %10 race bonus, like... Really can't beat that right now. I'd really like a second stamina, or just throw, I don't know, Rare Rico back on. I'm losing so much training effectiveness if I drop Fine Motion and Econodictus, and then I'm really liking having this card. Because every run we're pretty much nearly guaranteed right-handed and Winter Runner, which kind of makes up for not hitting the S aptitude very often. Really need another copy of this. Actually, I think I need 2, right? Yeah, I need 2 to hit level 45. So that's like never happening. I really need another copy of this to get this, just to make her a little better. The main issue I keep having... I guess our initial friendship gauge isn't on here. I feel like when I run the 1 limit break, I'm starting with less initial friendship, but I guess it's just an illusion. Main thing I like about this is you get cooldown much cheaper than swinging Maestro. But there is a chance that you just hit this instead. Either you don't get the event at all, or you do get it and then you hit this, and you don't get cooldown. So I guess at least with Rice, as long as you get the event, you get Swinging Maestro. So I could give this a one shot just to see, but I tried running Rice before, and I wasn't getting the stamina I need. But I guess between just like natural bonus on stamina, hitting a few good like 20-something turns, and then hitting Rice, trying to get more energy efficiency with the 3 wits, might have better luck with the 3 wits. I really don't want to drop any of these wit cards. If I was going to, it would probably be Fine Motion. I'm losing 11% training effectiveness and consistency on wit if I do that. Stat-wise, I'd rather drop this one, but I think the skills are just too beneficial. I don't really get right-handed that often from fine motion most of the time. Gotten lucky today on it, but like, it's a lot more consistent with Fukikutaru. Plus you get, I think, 3 hints. And the only drawback is sometimes you get minus 10 energy, which is like whoop-de-doo, it's 10 energy. It's not like a minus 30. So I could also swap this to either Rare Rico or throw McQueen back on. I could try this. This feels extremely cursed to me. But if I can get lucky on training RNG, this has the potential to give me a lot of stats. Plus, I'd get even more power. So I could probably hit like 1,000 something power, potentially. Which would be kind of big. So maybe I should give this a shot just to see. Really don't like dropping fine motion, but I think considering, well, maybe she's better than this. I think one limit break has less specialty priority. Yeah, it's only 25. And the energy is worse too. So I think compared to one limit break, Beacon Addictus is better. Compared to max limit break, no. Does she not give any energy recovery? I hadn't noticed that before. It looks like she gives no energy recovery. So I guess fine motion is still better in that case. I mean, I could try this one. It's really not screaming at me good stat stick, though. I think I got better stat sticks. Yeah, I could try Tachyon. That could work. Maybe I'll try this. Yeah, if I do a pace build, then I do a different deck. I'm trying to build a late. Once I get the late and my other 2 aces online, then I'm going to go back and try a pace as well. Every time I look at the Daiwa Wit, it's like extremely mid. I never even bothered leveling that one up to max because there's just better Wit cards. Charming would be really nice here. Unfortunate.
任せてくれ。すまん。
Nice. Well, this would have been nice a little while ago for the 25 energy. I'm not going to take groundwork. I guess I could. Actually, I kind of could. Maybe I should just keep groundwork on the back burner in case I can take it, because I have been getting enough greens. Groundwork on a late surger feels kind of pointless. But it is kind of cheap, and I have been taking greens. Like, if I can get right-handed Winter Runner and firm conditions again, then I could just take groundwork. I doubt I'll be able to afford it, but like, I'm not taking focus, and I don't need the energy. Yeah, I'll take it just for the wit, and just to have it on the back burner, just in case. Maybe somehow things work out and I can actually take that just for the hell of it. I think this also gives... Yeah, I haven't really been taking It's On because I had no stopping me either. Because I just can't afford it. I think this does give cooldown, so I might get it extra cheap. I'm not going to bother looking it up. I don't think I need the carrot skills anyways. Yeah, she does give a good bonus. Well, I'd like the skill points, but I think energy is probably better in this instance. Not feeling too confident about this, but I have won it with pretty weak stats. Okay, we're good. -5 would be fantastic. Doesn't really matter though. Get 10 of it back, thank you. Alright, we're getting good energy efficiency so far. Okay, I don't trust it when there's two X's. I'm not doing it this time. I'm not falling for it. I'm not falling for your tricks. What are you doing, bro? We hit another S aptitude to close out the day, potentially. Nope. 90, ew. Yeah, see, on her own, she doesn't give that good of a bonus, but if she shows up with enough other people, then you get a decent one. Finally got Kita-san online. That's the longest I've ever taken to get her into friendship, I think. Fourth, yikes. Now, because we won the Asahi, we might still be okay on fans, but I don't think so. I think we need to take a race now. Slacker. Really now. We are good on fans, though. Alright, what am I missing out on? Nothing huge. Can we cure it in one turn, please? Thank you. I'd rather not... I mean, it is green. You get 20 stamina. Alright, fine. Finally go into a summer with max energy. Do I trust that? Not really. Well, Goody should be on mile too, but she lost the last one. I already had to take one middle. I really don't trust this. It's usually, in my experience, it lies on the first one and it lies on the last one. Usually it doesn't lie on this. And I was still concerned. I'm gonna try. Especially when I'm rank C. Usually this is a W. Yeah. Usually if you're rank C and they're rank D, the predictions don't matter.
少しは共に神の領域へ。任せてくれ。少し共に神の領域へ。張り切っていこう。さあ観察させてもらうよ。トナカ張り切っていこう。合体技の練習だ。すまない。
I don't think I have practice perfect. Okay.
さあ張り切っていこう。このレースは故郷の人たち
Alright,
に
not
見て
not
ほしい
too
な。
bad. Stats are like okay.
ここは負けられ待たせた。これが私からのプレゼントだ。トナカ
I usually like to be 700 before anima, so I'll take that just to be close.
最高。注目の待たせた。これが私からのプレゼントだ。お、勝ちに行こう。さあよしやろう。
Good raffle, please. I hate you.
応援
That helps a lot.
さあ気合は十分です。始めましょう。お すま合体技の練習だ。力が湧いてくる。
Still haven't gotten a right-handed from Fukikitaru this run. Ooh, 70 at a good time, thank you. Finally not behind on speed for once. She never gives me the -5. Alright, we'll have a decent rank here. How is she losing? What is wrong with you? Oh, put her on long, that's why. Some of the long ones for that have like ridiculous lengths. She might have just not had enough stamina. I try to take stamina here and there. Actually looking okay on speed. A little bit risky to not be taking any speed here, but I think it's the only way for me to get the other stats where I need them. It's kind of a low number. I'll just rest. Oh my god, dude, why is it always towards the end of the run? Alright, well that certainly helped. That was a good time to hit that event. Of course, this is the run where Fukikitaru doesn't want to give me right-handed, though. Can I get right-handed, please? Going right-handed would be awesome right now. Still behind on stamina. Maybe Rico is better than McQueen. She just doesn't show up often enough. We didn't even get cooldown. Could try swapping her for Rico just to see if maybe I end up with more. Because I feel like I've barely been able to take stamina. Probably got as much stamina from Rice as I did from McQueen this run. When McQueen shows up, stamina's not an issue, but when she goes on vacation, we're just cooked. I think Rico's a little more consistent in that regard. Even rare Rico. We should be looking good here, because I hit a big unity on that last turn. Yeah, I don't know if I even need skills, but I'll take him just to not sabotage everything. I don't need that. I need this. Still to get Winter. You didn't get Swinging Maestro either. You can get screwed by McQueen and Rice. There's no point. I don't think it's going to put me on long. We'll even take these. It's not really a viable run, regardless, since I didn't get any gold recoveries that I can use. Yeah, just do that. I think tomorrow I'll try this with maybe Rico instead of McQueen. Oh, she finally didn't hit a 30. Definitely less wit with the 2 instead of the 3. A little bit better on stamina, it's still not enough. Yeah, we're gonna hit 1100 regardless. Maybe like almost 700 if I took that. I think I'm still gonna take the speed. Definitely end up with a lot more power with Rice though, so I am liking that. So I think, yeah, I would switch McQueen for Rico and see if maybe I can manage more stamina with that. I feel like I tried a deck very similar to that already and it didn't work out though. This is feeling close to working. I just need a little more stamina. I could also just take like a regular... Yeah, she does give cooldown. Okay, so I can get cooldown from Rice's title. Team name, whatever. Unfortunately, the stamina is still not where I'm comfortable, but just a tiny, teeny little bit more stamina, and I'd be okay with this. And yeah, even if she screws me on swinging Maestro, we can still get cooldown. It would have been nice if we can roll cooldown on McQueen, though, then we get this like max discount. We could get this incredibly cheap if McQueen gives it to me. So I still may want to try this a couple more times with McQueen just to see if I can get it to work, because getting this absurdly cheap would be amazing. Yeah, I think that's really what we're looking for. Right-handed from Puki Kitaru. We're looking for cooldown and deep breaths from McQueen. I don't know if I even care about swinging Maestro, honestly. I might just take the bottom option and end the chain. Well, with Rice, we're definitely getting much better power. Like, I would be really happy to be able to run this. 700, I'd prefer like 800 or more, but over 700 is probably good enough. We just need a little bit more stamina, which McQueen could give if she just shows up a little bit more often. So yeah, maybe I give this deck a couple more tries before I swap something out. I feel like there's a lot of potential here. And Rice, when other people show up and give bonuses, Rice's stamina bonus does do pretty well, because I was getting like plus 14. But then when she shows up by herself in Friendship, it's only like plus 11, which is kind of mid. It's still better than other stuff. But if I just take a stamina training instead of that, I get more stamina. So I'm still kind of on the fence about Rice, but I really do like getting over 1,000 power. That would be really nice to be able to run that. So yeah, I think I'll probably just do this for now, unless there's something I want to swap to be a little more efficient. Not really. Nah, that's fine. Definitely potential there. Let me see if I have a toughness, because I do kind of want to run that back.
Oguri.
I do have one. Alright, we'll use the one. Run it back once. And tomorrow I'll consider swapping McQueen for something. I think there's huge potential in getting cooldown super ultra cheap. Get practice perfect early, that's nice. We're getting good trainings here. We're getting a lot of triple friends. We're Filling up friendship really fast.
私見ていてくれ
I forgot she can also get firm conditions. Yeah, so with this we can get Winter Runner, right-handed, firm conditions, cheap cooldown. Like, there's a lot of potential here if we can get this to work.
勉強だな おい 張り切っていこう
Alright, there's right-handed. Keep getting lucky with the energy.
トナカイ
What hints do you give? I'd like deep breaths. It's unlikely, but... yeah, I want to get Tachyon into friendship. I want the wit online as quickly as possible. Alright, she gets nothing. A little bit of stamina.
Oh, oh. 注目の結果は残せたな
She fails the make debut, thanks. Thank you for that. I don't even think I care about swinging Maestro, honestly. This is actually good for us here, and we get another extra 40 skill points. I think I prefer cooldown.
すまないトナカイに 共に神の領域へ 私の見ていてくれ決めたい任せてくれこの張り切っていこう観察させてもらうよ私勉強だな
And practice perfect 3 times. Just more skill points, sure. Let's get this over with.
ここは負けられない最高だったなよし 観察させてもらうよ何も恐れたりしないこんなもんじゃない本当の私見せてあ
Should probably take the energy because I'm going to lose energy from the race. I like the 20 wit though. I should probably take the energy here.
負けられない。待たせて。これが私からのプレゼント。おう、
We were looking good on friendship, and now it's like, why are you so low? I think Biko is potentially 2 turns away. I think that might be 1. McQueen is 1. Biko looks a tiny bit lower. I think speed's still a better option here because we get a gauge fill a little bit on it. Yeah, Biko was 2. Okay. I have no idea what this laptop has in it at this point. It's old. Migraine with the 30. Ew, under 100. Gross. Oh, these 30s are gonna kill the run for sure. Alright, now we're just waiting on Rice. I'm concerned about fans. I think last time it was okay. Yeah, we're still good. Rice is taking forever.
決めたよ。共に神の領域。このレースは勝ちに行こう。パルコたちの勝ち。よし、やろう。任せてくれ。この合体技の練習だ。少し気合は十分です。
Okay, at least we got one stamina there. Yeah, these 30s are absolutely nuking the run. Alright, finally Rice is in friendship. Run's already been absolutely destroyed. The amount of 30 energies. Yeah, so even when she's got a friendship, I get more from taking a raw stamina. But I do like Rice for getting a little bit more power and then cooldown and firm conditions. But she does not solve the stamina issue. Mainly just having really bad wit RNG here. Like, I haven't been able to take any wit training. The 30 energies wouldn't even matter that much if I was getting a lot of double wits, but the wit is not happening. Oh my god, twice in a row. These single wits are just not cutting it. At least it's plus 18 there instead of like 15. See, still, even like, with no bonuses, more stamina than Rice is giving. Although I will take this one for the gauge fills. Yo, where are my wit cards? What the hell? Where are all my cards? Watch, now we hit an S aptitude when this run is already cooked. Yep, called it. It's always the bad ones. I need wit and stamina, but I do also need speed, so I'll take wit. I mean, at least that's like okay stamina off of that, but I don't need power. I need speed. I need wit. Yeah, see, that's why I was trying to make it work with 3 wit cards. At this point, speed is still the biggest issue, I think. I do need stamina at some point. The speed is just way too low. I mean, this run was cooked from the get-go, hitting 30 energy every single rest. I tried doing 3 wit. I couldn't get the stamina that I needed. Maybe I just need to keep trying to force it. Now, finally, the 70 when I need it. I highly doubt 600 is enough. Yeah, I think 700. 600 is... You encounter 1 stamina debuffer and you're cooked. You realize that you need, like, over 600 for shorter races than that, right? It's like an okay bonus on that one. I'm really hurting for wit though. I need to take wit when it shows up. Oh yeah. We get this 777s. That helps. Why you gotta make me choose like this? I mean, we're cooked on like 3 stats right now anyways, doesn't even matter.
観察させてもらう。合体技の練習だ。このレースは注目の一番人気。待たせた。これが私からのプレゼントだ。
Yeah, no, literally, like a single nature and you're cooked.
世界中見ていてくれ。
Especially if you're running her as pace. If you build a pace Oguri, you need like closer to 800.
すまない。観察させてもらう。トナカ。張り切っていこう。
I literally haven't watched a single video. Oh, you're telling him? Yeah. This is why I don't watch videos. Because so many people don't know what the hell they're talking about. You realize that you needed 800 stam and like 2 gold recoveries for Taurus, which was shorter. Like, were you not around during Taurus? Because Taurus is shorter, and you needed 800 stamina with 2 gold recoveries just to tank the natures. Like, I've been playing since the beginning. I know what kind of stamina I'm looking for. I think with late 700-ish, a little over 700 with the recoveries is fine. You still need a gold. Under 700, you die to a single nature. Or a cafe. A cafe will destroy you. Yeah, that's the point, because people run debuffers. How bad are we looking here? Awful. Doesn't matter, this run is absolutely cooked. I'll just take the greens for now. Doesn't even matter. Yeah, I think I should probably go back to 3 wit. The 2 is just way too inconsistent. We just gotta get lucky on stamina. Like, taking a regular stamina training with her isn't that bad with her bonuses. So, like, as long as I can get some luck being able to take this every time there's not a better training, it can add up. I still gotta get a lot of things to line up, but I think it is possible. I was getting way higher wit with 3 wit. We were getting much better efficiency. So I think 3 wit is probably the play here.
世界
Yeah, it still doesn't quite get me to 600 for the sparks, but yeah, sure, why not? It seems like every time I get a Spirit Explosion on Rice, it does give me a decent amount of stamina, so...
何でも言ってくれ
It also gives me another way of, like, getting a decent stamina bonus on Spirit Explosion. Either I take it on stamina, or I take it on Rice with the bonus, so... Still very RNG heavy, but I am getting consistently, like, 1,000 power with Rice, and that would be perfect. Like, 700 here, like, 800 here, 1,000 here, as close to max speed as possible. I'm not replacing a speed card. That would... There's no way I would ever hit max speed if I replace a speed card. We're already struggling so much on speed to begin with. I do like that cooldown, you get the 3 hints, so it is still cheaper than Maestro, even without McQueen. And then I can get Passing Pro as well, which is kind of nice. I've still been consistently getting Small Breather cheaper, but Passing Pro is like a decent skill. Yeah, I need more wit, I need more energy, consistency. So I think I just swap McQueen for a wit card, and we just hope that we can pop gauges on stamina and Rice, and get good RNG on the wit training. I'd still like it if this could work out for me, though, because if we can get cooldown from McQueen as well, this becomes insanely cheap, and I can buy a lot of other stuff. So I still may want to try this deck a few more times just to see if I can get lucky with it, but I think I really probably do need 3 wit. But I think last run we still did 2, and we got much higher wit than that. So it's still very RNG heavy. I think this has more potential than 3 wit in terms of if the RNG goes well, just because this becomes insanely cheap, and then I can afford way more skills. And I think everybody's going to be struggling to get the skills that they need because of having to take all these recoveries. So if we get a good Oguri with like a ton of good skills, should consistently do better than other people. Like even here, I still have some left over, even after taking these. I don't think I really have anything else to take, just straightaways, but... like, assuming I can get some late Surger skills for once. Or hell, maybe we can even get, like... I doubt we could afford It's On, but... it's possible. I don't know, man. With max discount on cooldown and, like, 2 or 3 on Deep Breath, this becomes really, really cheap. I did also get max discount on Iron, which also helps. I could take It's On here just for the sparks. Yeah, but you had speed sparks. I have nothing but power, and I'm not rebuilding parents. I'm gonna make this work. Yeah, if I had some speed sparks to work with, I'd be hitting max speed a lot more consistently. But I don't, and I'm not going to. I'm pretty convinced that I can get this deck to work the way that I want it to eventually if I just keep running it. If I go another like 4 or 5 runs with no luck, then I'm gonna swap out to another wit. I'm pretty sure that I can get that to work though. And then we'll have a ton of power, a ton of skills, maybe a little bit low wit, but like not super low. I think she'll be relatively better built than most people are going to be able to get her. I think I'm just going to save my parfaits. I'm not even going to try to get into retention at this point. I'm only gonna go to borrows if I feel super desperate. We're not close enough for me to feel that desperate. And if I do anything other than what I'm doing right now, I end up with way less power. So I'm really trying to make this work with the power sparks so that I can have high power. Yeah, so you're under 800 power. I do not want to be under 800 power. Having 1,000 power would be such a huge benefit. And I don't think I need that much stamina. The wit would be nice though. But I think I can hit pretty close to 900 with 2 wit cards. I just need to get lucky on the doubles. For building a pace, I may consider borrowing, because I don't think I have good parents for pace. I do have some stamina stuff, though. I have this McQueen, which is like 8 stamina. Then I could use this Rudolph, who I think is, 6 stamina, 3 speed. And has a 3-star turf there. This one's also got a 3-star turf on it, so I wouldn't be able to get 3-star long. But, like, I would get pretty good stamina going with a tiny bit of speed if I just use those parents for a pace. So I'm pretty sure that I can get a pace online if I want to. It's the late that I'm struggling with here. And after we get the late online, I'm gonna do Gold Ship and Simply Rudolph, because those should be easy. And then I'll work on a pace just in case it ends up working out. But I think late is better on a long, like always. Pace can work occasionally, but it's not ideal. It gets beaten by end closers like all the time. Now, considering this is only a 2500, I think lates have a better shot than like on a 3000 or 3200. On a 3000, it's end closers all the way. It's like no point even trying anything else. It's only when the end closers screw up that the paces win. But here, end closers may still take a little bit to actually get up to speed if they start a little bit far back positioning, so I think it's good to have late. So I'm going to run 2 lates and an end. And then depending on what happens, maybe I'll switch to pace. If everybody else is running pace of Christmas Oguri and it works better, then I'll run the pace. But like for now, I just want to focus on getting the late. And then the other two should be easy because they have plus 20% stamina. So those decks are a lot easier to build, and it's a lot easier to get the stamina that they need. Plus I have, well, I think for all of them I'm going to be trying to use these parents. But if I take even a single stamina card, a 20% is usually enough. Usually pace is weaker on long because they don't have top speed. Now for the way the track is, maybe specifically this track, I haven't looked into it too much. But I think building a pace is going to be easier than building the late, so I want to get the late out of the way first, and then I'm gonna do the pace after. Main thing is I want to have the option of having 3 builds with the Iron and the Dober unique. As if I'm going to gamble on Iron and the Dober unique, I want it to be on everybody. Otherwise it's a little bit inconsistent. But I would be okay with running her as pace and then having just the 2. Yeah, it's kind of in between. It's a long medium. Usually on mediums, it's either between late and end. On the longer end, it's usually still better to have end closers. I mean, I could build her as an end closer. I have built an end closer Oguri before, but that was that was a massive pain in the ass. So I'd rather not do that again. I think I'm fine trying her as late for now, and then I'll have a pace also just to, in case I need to swap out. And we do have other characters coming still. I got Fine Motion and Tamamo Cross, and I'm not sure. I think Fine Motion drops before the Chami. I'm not sure about Tamamo Cross. She might be after. I guess I could look that up before I get off here. Just let me look up some dates real quick. So you got like a week until selection, I think. Yeah, selection's on the 19th. It's hard for me to type at this angle that I'm at. Okay, yeah, so we'll get both of them before the Chami's over. So I'm probably going to want to build a Tamamo Cross anyways. Fine Motion I'm not sure about. I don't remember what she looks like, but Tamamo Cross I probably want to get online. So I may end up swapping out like Simply Rudolph for Tamamo Cross anyways. Front runners on a long is a big mistake. They're going to get passed very consistently, especially by end closers. I could see angling with pace Oguri. So people might just run fronts to block that. But that actually could be huge, and I do have a 9-star stamina Saiyan Sky that'd be perfect for that. So I may also try to build a pace with angling. It really depends on how many front runners we end up seeing. That'd be more of a round 2 thing. If round 1 we don't see a lot of front runners, and then round 2, like first entry, I'm not really seeing any, then I'll probably throw in angling Oguri. But again, I want really high power for any of that. So I gotta try to make this work with the power parents. So if I'm going to run angling, I'll take the Saiyan Sky, so we'll have some stamina, and then I'm still probably going to want a 9-star power on top of that. And I need even more stamina, so it's becoming a real huge pain to build, which is annoying. There's so many other characters that'd be so much easier to build for this. Yeah, I think I'm going to try this deck a few more times, because I think it can work. There's a lot of potential with getting cooldown super cheap, getting right-handed, getting firm conditions, like... If I can get it to work, it'll be huge. It's just we need to get very lucky. Otherwise I'll swap McQueen for a Wit. And then we definitely shouldn't have Wit issues, at least. The stamina is still going to be a huge pain. Do I have a power parent that I would want to use for a pace? That is a good question. I'm actually not sure about that. Probably Rudolph would be okay. Yeah, we got Long. We got Turf. There's no other power on her, though. This actually could be okay on a pace. Still don't have a lot of power, though. Yeah, I don't really have power parents that I could use, so I'll probably have to take power cards on the pace build. Should probably still work out okay. I'd probably still want to run this just for the sparks, even though it's not the best stat sparks. Wish I could use this. I have a 9-star power Christmas Oguri. Yeah, I don't think these would be worth it on a pace. I don't know if Redshift is good on this one. I'll have to look at the cores. I wonder if Redshift could work on this one. I also have a chance of getting Lone Wolf with this one. Still mostly stamina. Not the best, like, aptitude sparks on that one. It's unfortunate that my only 9-star power... It's still not the best for a pace parent. Still not very good aptitude sparks on this, but... I honestly don't think inheriting this is worth. I don't think it's strong enough as an inherited skill to be worth using her as a parent, like, ever. Yeah, I don't know. I know what I'm looking for the late build, so I'm gonna try to get that online. Then I'm gonna do a little bit of a deep dive for the pace. The pace I don't have as solid of an idea of what I'm gonna be trying to go for. Here I'm just trying to find a deck that actually works somewhat consistently for the stats that I'm looking for. I think the biggest issue, even if this deck works the way that I want it to, is going to be wit. But we'll see if I can hit a lot of double wits. Still might actually end up being okay. My goal is like 900, but I think I'm okay with like 800. It'll be a little bit low, it'll be a little bit inconsistent, but like whatever. It's even if you have 1200 wit, it's still RNG. Like there's no way to guarantee skill procs. So I don't feel like there's that much of a difference. Once you're around 900, it's probably good enough. Just imagine getting 1200 wit and then still failing a recovery proc on like finals. Like at least if you don't have 1200, there's an excuse. It's such a mega feels bad if you max out wit and then you still fail procs. Like come on. And I have seen that happen. So I don't feel like max wit is important. I think 900 is good enough. Gives you a very high chance of pretty consistently getting your stuff off. And that's the best you can do. She's always going to be a bit of a wit gamble just because of the nature of her skill. That's why I don't usually like skills like that. I don't like skills that have other requirements. Once we have like uncapped stats, then maybe they're on the table a little bit more. But right now it's like, what are you gonna do? Take like, I think the savvy green skills give you a little bit of wit. Like there's not that many ways to get above 1200 wit. And the difference between 900 and 1200 is kind of, I feel like, what is it, like 10%? I have fine motion, but she's only one limit break. So it's like, it's kind of mid. I'm not even getting mood bonus. And like the wit, the recovery is like mid, the priority is mid, the effectiveness is mid. Like it's that one limit break, it's not really that good. It's okay. But I prefer to borrow the max limit break if I'm gonna run fine motion. I've had some luck with the one limit break before, but it's like if I throw it in as a third, it's fine. I really need more copies of Fine Motion. I think isn't there supposed to be a rerun banner at some point? Yeah. We got one coming up. The estimate is March. So somewhere in a couple of months, I'll be able to whale on Fine Motion. And then we also get a Rico, like next month. So I think we're finally getting to the point where I'm going to start whaling on cards, because I want the Fukikitaru speed, and then at this point I do want Rico, and then I definitely want Fine Motion. So I think I'm probably going to roll on all those banners. And then there isn't that much else after that I really want. And then in a few months after all of that, there is a rerun for Fukikitaru and Rice. So like potentially I could go for Rice as well. I'm still kind of on the fence about Rice. I think she's better as a borrow. But the other ones I would like to actually have max limit break. So I think I'm gonna be spending a lot of money on this game in the next couple months. Yeah, the 110 is like 86. That is significantly better. I was thinking it would be more like 80. When you get closer to 90, it might be worth. So maybe tomorrow I will try 3 wit. Let me take a look at one more thing. Because I think I might have a stamina dober that isn't quite as good, but I can at least get some stamina sparks going. Let me look at my dobers. Does this not have show sparks? I don't think it has show sparks. I think I need to go here to see.
Oguri.
Okay. Let me look at my dobers. Do I have a dober with any stamina that's like usable? It gives me double circle. I do have long 3. It's still mostly power. I have 2 stamina sparks. That doesn't really do anything for me. I'd rather take the 9. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I took these on like everybody. Or it's not 9, it's 8. I think I was using the same parents for like every dober run. So I don't think I have anything with any usable stamina. And I'm pretty sure I don't have any... I do have a stamina... You know, actually I could switch to this Ryan. Maybe I'll switch to this Ryan. It's got long, it's got turf. None of them are 3-star, but like, it's still long and turf. I could get some Unity Cup. Maybe I switch to this Ryan. I was trying to get as much power as possible, but the stamina is such a consistent issue. Maybe do that instead, split it. Because that'll help a decent amount with the stamina. We'll be getting like, what, plus 50-ish? So probably plus 100-ish on average, maybe a little bit more. Like 100 to 120 for each of these on inspiration. It's like... I have been pretty consistently like 100 under what I'm looking for. So... And then if I'm able to do rice a couple of times, could still probably hit like 1,000 power if I get lucky. So I could try that instead. Also, I'm kind of wondering if anchors might be... The problem that I have with anchors when you're running these skills is like sometimes you end up too far ahead and then you don't proc them. So I'm concerned about taking too much mid-race and being too well positioned and being too far ahead, especially because there are going to be end closers. Like I want to try to get a build that's relatively consistently hitting both of these, which is nearly impossible, but I want to try my hardest to stay within that range as often as possible. I think the only issue that I have with this is I don't have a single 3-star turf. Yeah. So that would be the main drawback. That was the other reason why I was using the other Ryan, is because there's at least a 3-star turf on there. But I think considering, I think I'm relatively consistently being 100 stamina under where I want, that 100 stamina from the sparks would solve that. I think Fukikitaru is worth the banner, or worth the gamble, because you're also getting like with max limit break getting plus 50 to every single stat just right off the bat. So not only is she good when she works, but she also makes like every career insanely easy. So it just makes everything smoother. Like you're very consistently getting first on every single race that you take. You're stacking up the race bonus. Like yeah, you need a lot of RNG to get her to be like perfect, but she's a relatively good floater. You also get like, what is it, plus 100 and something skill points, so it's like a free skill if you hit her skill points events. Like the potential there is high enough, and the immediate, I mean, you're getting plus 250 total stats just by using her. Even if everything else goes wrong, you're getting plus 250 total stats. Like, it's crazy. My plan with her is to take her as like a third speed card. So I wouldn't take her every single time on everybody, but any build that I'm going for where I take 3 speed cards, she's the third speed card. Yeah, well, that's the reason why I wanted all 3 of my aces to have it. I feel like if you're gonna run this, you want it on everybody so that you have a higher chance of actually proccing it on somebody. When I've run it on at least 2, I'm hitting it relatively consistently, but really you want it on everybody if you're trying to go for this. Otherwise, it's like not even worth trying. The thing about with gold ship specifically, because of anchors coming in from end, she can definitely be positioned well to hit that. But yeah, it is especially hard to proc this with when there's a ton of ends and lates like there's gonna be now. It's like super RNG. But I think the payoff when it hits is worth it, because like you hit both of these, you're off. You are a rocket ship. You are gone. Nobody's catching up to you. And the way I see it, everything in this game is RNG. You have wit checks, you have positioning, you can get blocked. There's all sorts of RNG that you're fighting anyways. Go big or go home. That's the way I see it. This is about as big as you can get right now. So I want to try to get a team of 3 with these going. And then I have, if I can get that early enough, I have opportunities to build other stuff. So my first goal is get 3 aces online with this, and we move on from there. This build specifically is going to be the one that I'm struggling with the most. But I think if I swap to this Ryan, that may solve my issue. I forgot that I had a Ryan that actually has a good amount of stamina sparks on her. So I'm going to try this. I'm going to try doing 3 wit. But I think I'm going to try this with the deck that I'm running first. Then if it still doesn't work, I'm going to do 3 wit. I also like that I'm getting double circle affinity here. It doesn't really make a huge difference, but it's always nice to have. I'm pretty sure with the other Ryan I was only at single circle. Right? Oh no, they're both double circle. Okay, that explains why I was hitting gold a whole bunch. I was getting gold inspiration a lot. But yeah, I think this may solve my stamina issue. Power is a little less consistently getting above 1,000, but I think it's still manageable with Rice. I mean, there is a way for me to do end closer Oguri, but just not with these skills. I have built an end closer. Do I still have it? Do I still have my end closer Oguri? I don't think I got rid of her. Yeah. I've done end closer Oguri before, so like I could at least take one of those skills. I think I needed 2 end closer parents for that though. What did I end up taking? I think I borrowed a Narita Taishin for this one. Yeah, I used yeah, I ended up borrowing a Narita Taishin just to get that online. So yeah, I don't think there's a way for me to get end with those skills, unfortunately. I would totally do it if I could.
ベルが鳴るおかげで私を見失わなくて助かるそうだ。
I don't know what other skills to take on late Oguri though. Like if I'm not gonna go for the Mega Iron.
私より
Also, the problem is a lot of my parents are like not conducive. Besides the Dober and the Ryan, I don't really have good parents for late Surger that don't involve iron. Like unless I just go for like, I think shooting on a late here, it could work actually. If there's a lot of ends, like I could do like shooting in Redshift, I guess. I don't like it. I don't like the idea. I don't even know what other skills would be good. Usually shooting in Redshift is like the other combo. Sometimes El Condor Pasa is okay. I don't really have too many parents of her though. I could also do the other thing that I like doing sometimes is the combo of Digital and Rudolph. So I could try that. I don't really have many good Digital parents though, they're all kind of mid. I don't want to do more parent runs. I could do like Tachyon too, hypothetically, but or I want to try to just make this work with what I got instead of doing more. What do you look like? Not a lot of stamina. Yeah, the Cafe's unique might be okay on a late. I do have one that can give me end. I don't think I have a Ryan or a Dober with end, so it still wouldn't get me to end A. I don't know if end closer really works for Christmas Oguri either. I'd have to do some research to see if that would even be worth.
後ろから見ると特に 星の装飾いいだろ
Yeah, that's kind of what I was going for.
この輝きに勝る活躍をしなければと
So we have the one late. I'm going to build Rudolph for now, but as soon as Tamamo Cross comes out, I'm going to switch to Tamamo Cross. I'm thinking Gold Ship, Tamamo Cross, and Oguri. So 2 ends and 1 late.
イベントをやっているようだ参加できるのならばしてみてはどうだろうか
Because I feel like Christmas Oguri is slightly overrated. Like, she's good enough to be worth taking, but I don't think she wins every race. I still think end closers are going to dominate this for the most part. Especially because she relies on wit RNG. Like, there's going to be a lot of races where the Christmas Oguris just don't... Like, you can't rely on her by herself. You have to take other stuff. I still think we're going to be seeing a lot of end closers winning, rather than the Christmas Oguris. So the real question is pace or late better? That's why I want to build both. Just, we'll find out. But you can't really use room matches, especially right now, as an idea of what reality is going to be like in the Jammy. What you're seeing in room matches right now could be completely different than what you actually run into. That's been my experience. I stopped doing room matches because it's just a bunch of sweat lords, and you have no idea. Yeah, I have a feeling with her skill and building her as end closer is not worth, for sure. That's why I think late is as far back as you want to be. Pace is probably better, but I want to try to get the late online just to have it. But room matches are not a good metric for reality at all. I have never seen the kind of crap that I see in room matches in real life. Maybe like twice in an entire chammy, I'll see somebody with a team like what people are running in room match. It's nothing but sweat lords. I don't think it's even worth. Like it poisons your mind to think that people are running shit that they're not running. So I'm trying to go based off of my experience. I think there's going to be a lot of ends and lates. And if there's enough lates, then late Surger with the Mega Iron is still going to be pretty consistent. I think overall end closers are probably still going to dominate this, which is why I want Gold Chip and Tamamo Cross. Gold Chip is easy to build. I'm not, what is Tamamo Cross actually like? What are her, I'm going to game tour real quick. What is Tamamo Cross's, like, bonuses? Stat bonuses, like, she might be hard to build. I'm hoping she also has a stamina. Yeah, she's still got a 20% stamina. Okay, so she's as easy to build as Gold Chip. So yeah, Gold Chip, Tamamo Cross, and Christmas Oguri, I think, is the team. Yeah, I think we're missing some pieces to really get Christmas Oguri online. I'd be in a better spot if I had more max limit break SSRs, but I've mainly been going for characters for now. There's not that many cards up until now that were worth wailing on, but I think Fine Motion and Rico I like enough to get them max limit break, so when their reruns come up, I'm going to roll on those. And the only other thing that really appealed to me is the Fukikitaro card, just because of the potential, and then the initial stats that you get from it. It's kind of huge. It especially helps with anybody who has a difficult career. Like, you definitely want to be taking that on anybody who has an annoying career that you can just fail in the middle of. Plus, I'm pretty sure it was plus 50 to every stat at max limit break, right? Let me look at this real quick. And it's only plus 30. That's still pretty good, though. So you're getting plus... I can't do math right now. What the hell is 30 times 5? 150? You're getting plus 150 to each stat. She still has some friendship bonus. She still has some mood effect. She acts like a pal. She still has 10% training effectiveness, 10% race bonus. You get... Let's see. What was her... Yeah, skill points plus 77 potentially, and then another plus 15, and another plus 30. So it's like, what plus 122 skill points if you hit all those? Like, training effectiveness 10%, as a PAL card, 10% race bonus. The initial stats, that alone, I think is worth. And then if you double up with her on Rico, like, that's huge. You're basically running 2 PAL cards without having to run 2 PAL cards. So I'm definitely rolling for the Fukikitaro card. Like, it's just too good not to. Because, like, right now people have been gambling on, like, the Tazuna Rico decks, and that's, like, super high RNG. You're basically doing the same thing with an actually, like, decent card that can also give you enough skill points to just cover the cost of a skill. And gives you 150 total stats right off the bat just for taking her. That's crazy good. And specifically for Christmas Oguri, you still can get hints for 777s on top of all that. Yeah, well, I'm sure JP has, like, way better wit cards than we have right now. That's one of the biggest problems, is like the only good wit cards right now are like Fine Motion and Nature I think is SSR Nature isn't a floater, right? I think it's just the SR Nature. Is the SSR Nature also a floater? Do I even have her? I don't even have a single copy. Oh yeah, I do. I thought I did. No, okay, this one's not a floater. So yeah, I think it's like just this card and Fine Motion that are good right now. All the other wit cards are like super mid. I wish I had this one. This one would be nice for some of the builds that I'm going for, but she just wasn't worth wailing on. The L speed, I don't know what the... I know I looked at it before, I don't remember the Alcondra Paso speed. I know there are some speeds that are worth wailing on that are coming up, but I remember most of them being pretty far off. What's this thing like? It's got good specialty priority, 65 is decent. 10% training effectiveness. Yeah, I guess it's really just that all stats bonus, right? The all stats bonus is what makes her really good. And then her gold skills are alright. Yeah, that's all I'm really seeing. Everything else with her is kind of mid. It's just good specialty priority. The unique effect is nice. She does have 10% training effectiveness, which is like, okay, it's decent. And then the gold skills. She has some energy up events too. That's okay. I'm assuming it's mainly for that all stat bonus. Seems like you get bonuses on every stat when you do friendship with her once you have her friend gauge maxed out, which is kind of huge. Yeah, the event wit card, if you're building front runners, is decent. But we don't have many generally decent ones right now. It's pretty much, I think, just Fine Motion and Nature, and this one's kind of decent. The SRs are just, like, painfully mid. The only good ones are floaters, like I think it was Dober. Like, this one's good. You get, like, what, 15% training effectiveness, but she's a floater. She has no priority. Like, there's a drawback. I think Nature's the same. You get, like, 15% training effectiveness, but she has no priority. So, you can take them if you don't need a ton of wit, but on any build that you need a ton of wit on, they're super unreliable. And everything else just has super low priority. I think the highest priority is Tachyon with 50, and then you were talking about the Daiwa. Let me take another look at her. Where's she like at max level? Okay, she's also got 50. No training effectiveness. Race bonus is only 5%. Skills are kind of mid. Pretty much just Pace Chaser Mile. Like, she could be okay as like a pace on a pace, maybe. I think honestly this is a better Daiwa card, it's just not wit. But this one you at least can get Race Planner, you know? Like, if it was a SSR wit, if this was a wit, then it'd be worth taking. But this thing, it's extremely mid. It's like only the priority. that makes it okay, I guess, question mark. It's like everything else is 35. It's just horrible. Oh, here we go. Marvelous Sunday is also 50. So I could, if I want pure consistency, I could do Tachyon and Sunday. That would be all right. Because Sunday at least has tail held high, I think. Yeah. Ramp up too. She can make it's on cheaper. %10 race bonus. Still no training effectiveness though. That's still not like. I don't. At this point, I don't like taking cards when they don't have training effectiveness. Training effectiveness is so friggin' huge when you stack it up. But like, if you don't have at least 5%, I'm very hesitant to take a card. That's why I like this one. At least Fukikitaru has, I think, 5. Yeah. Tachyon's got 5. I was using this early on, like a month or 2 ago. She is relatively good, but at this point, I think training effectiveness is really important. Got this thing, yeah. This also is decent. I was trying to make this one work before. I was doing this on my initial runs, but I was just struggling to get the stamina I need. But I really like this. This is the main reason that I was taking the event card. This would be really nice to have. But I feel like with the amount of ends, I don't want too much mid-race, so I kind of just gave up on that for this build. Just because, like, this might push me too far ahead, and then I'm in like 5th or 4th place, you know. Like we want to be staying close to 6th, but like in 6th or behind 6th. Yeah, I think this is a really good card, just not for this Chami specifically. What I'm thinking tomorrow. Okay, it kept her. I think I swapped to the Stamina Ryan, and then I still want to try this deck again. The main thing is I'm not really liking Rice that much. I do like the extra power, but I almost feel like I should go back to borrowing Rico. The main thing that I do like about Rice, the idea that I have, is cooldown, deep breaths, firm conditions. You can also get firm conditions here. Like if we can get lucky on the, right-handed 777s, like if we can get lucky on the hints, we can afford a lot of skills. So if I can make this deck work, get the stats that I'm looking for, and get the skills cheap, like I can be looking really nice compared to a lot of people because I'll have way more skills. And I could be massive. Like max speed, hopefully along an S aptitude and turf or long, right-handed, winner runner, firm conditions. Like it could go really hard. Over 1,000 power, I want to make this work really bad. I want to try to force this because, like, if I can get the RNG to line up, this would make an incredibly good build. The main issue is going to be wit. So even if I get everything else to line up, I'm betting wit is going to be a little bit low. But if I can get like 900-ish, I'd be willing to try it. Because it's already a pretty heavy RNG build anyways. And then on the pace, when I build a pace, then I'll definitely take 3 wit and try to get like 1100. I don't know if the Nice Nature wit is worth. I don't know how long term that thing is viable. I feel like there's better wit cards that come out. Like it's okay. I don't know, I think I have a borrow available so I can take a look at it. Doesn't somebody on my list have Nature. Pretty sure I've seen one. Yeah, here it is. What's she like at max limit break? Still only 35 specialty priority. Like, we need a good wit card that has more than 35. We need a good wit card, like, with 50. The 15% training effectiveness is amazing, so you usually only get that on a floater, and she actually has priority. So I guess in this case, the 35 is fine, because at least it's there. Because, like, every other 15% training effectiveness card is a floater. And then the race bonus. I may consider it for Make a New Track, because having like 15% race bonus on Make a New Track can be really big. So she's probably not that great right now. She's like good, but I think for Make a New Track, this actually might be somewhat mandatory. But if I can get everything else that I'm looking for, I can borrow this. So I'd still think this is more of a borrow card. Because I'm going to try to go for Fukikitaru, Rico, and Fine Motion. That's already a lot of money to max limit break those if I just whale super hard. So like I think this would be the lowest priority on my whaling list, and I can't even justify whaling for 3 cards, let alone 4. Ooh, she also gets audio. Ooh, she is really good. This actually bumps her up to really good. Dang. I do like that. But it's still late surger specific, so like, I don't know, man. That definitely makes me want her a lot more, though. But I think that still puts her in borrow territory. Like, especially for late surgers. I'm almost considering borrowing her with this, though. Maybe I should try this. That would actually be really nice to have. I would love having On Your Left on this build. I might try this tomorrow, just to see. We're definitely going to have way lower power than I want, but... Ooh, On Your Left is kind of huge. That is, like, the best late surger skill. I think the only other one that's close is like Rising Dragon. I think Rising Dragon... Which one's which? Yeah, Rising Dragon is the one that you have to be on the outside. Now, normally if you're on the inside, you're blocked anyways, so it's still decent. But I prefer things that don't have positional stipulations. This just goes. You just go with On Your Left. That would be amazing to have on late search or Oguri, actually. Very tempting. I'll consider that. Yeah, I think at a certain point you need to start doing Wit Sparks. So I'm going to have to grind some parents with Wit Sparks. I'm pretty sure in JP they don't really do Wit cards very much. They do like 18 Wit Sparks on a lot of builds. At some point in the future, I do want Neo Universe. So I'm going to need big Wit to get Neo Universe online. But that's way off. So not really thinking about that too much. Yeah, that's how Kita-san went for me. I had to do 400 for max limit break. That was pricey. But considering I'm going to be going for Rico and Fine Motion and Fukikitaru, that's already way more money than I want to spend on this game. So I think nature is going to have to be restricted to a borrow, unless I want to keep Rico as a potential borrow, but I kind of hate borrowing her. At least we do have the option of Rare Rico, which is like not as good, but it's there. Yeah, 400 you still have to get kind of lucky. I barely hit max limit break Kita-san at 400. I was pretty sure I was going to be a 4 limit break, or 3 limit break. I guess it's technically 3 limit break, right? I thought I was going to be off 1. And then I just got lucky towards the end. I was pretty deep into the second set of 200 rolls, and I still only had 3 copies. And considering that 400 rolls for max limit break is still lucky, like you could be a lot worse. Now, luckily with Fukikitaro at least, we do have a rerun, so that's not 100% mandatory to max limit break on the first banner, but I only got 1 more shot at Rico and Fine Motion, so I gotta take those. And I think Rico tends to be somewhat useful. She becomes less useful, but I think she's still useful in the future, even with Make a New Track, from what I've heard. Just less useful. Although with Fukikitaro, maybe I don't need a POW card. I can just take that card instead. I would have to do a lot more research than I want to do right now, but maybe towards the Rico rerun, I'll do some research to see if I actually want to wail on it or not. But Fine Motion is for sure. Fukikitaro, I'm going to do like 400, and we'll see what I get. And then there's a rerun. But I guess in the case that I decide that I either get lucky on Fukikitaro, I decide not to wail on Rico, I may go for the Nice Nature, because I do like it. But I'm not sure if it's generally... I don't know, with that race bonus, maybe it is generally useful, even without wanting on your left. It's hard to say. Oh yeah, I forgot, we do get free pulls on Fukikitaro, which does help. At least they're being a little bit generous there. I'm surprised they didn't give out at least some stuff for Christmas Oguri, but I guess they want that Q1 money. And I guess they're probably making enough money off of her that they're like, okay, fine, we'll give you a handout for the card. I don't know. Now, I'm debating about whether I want to do like some Enter the Gungeon runs or not, because I will be ending pretty early. It's like 2.5 hours earlier than I usually want to go. I think I'm pretty done with Uma for tonight, and I am really tired. So I might just call this one early, and I'll try to go 6 hours tomorrow. At least I think I have some more ideas of how to make this work. And maybe off stream I'll do a deep dive on the track and try to plan out a pace chaser build. Man, I wish I got max limit break Fine Motion on the Key to Sun banner. That would have been amazing. That would have made my life so much easier. I've borrowed her so much. But yeah, I think the way I'm feeling right now, I'm still pretty tired. I'm not as tired as I was when I started, but I'm still pretty tired, so I'm going to try to go to bed earlier tonight. I think I'm just going to end it here, but I'm going to figure out a way to go 6 hours tomorrow. Either do extra runs or do some more Gungeon. Hopefully it doesn't break my friggin' computer again, crash my driver like it did yesterday. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. But thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Turn on notifications so you catch my streams, because I'm not always consistent, even though I try to be. I try to be 6 p.m. Pacific Standard, and then go for 6 hours. That's the schedule I'm trying to keep to, but I haven't been doing a very good job of it. So, but yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Until then, bye.